Chen-style Tai Chi created in 300 years ago. They are not only for the health, but also for the martial art purpose. Today, I try to explain the application of the Chen-style first set and second set to see how the Tai Chi can use in the combat. Now the first movement in Chen-style Tai Chi is the famous Hong Wei Ji An. First movement, for example, this is called a ward off, press, pull, push. And second movement, they make circle, still ward off, roll back, press, push. Okay? So that's the movement. Every circle in Tai Chi is circle motion. So every circle movement, including ward off, roll back, press, push them. So whenever you position this kind of circle, you still have the ward off, roll back, press, push them. So that's Tai Chi's basic principle. And also it's very important in push hand and fighting. For example, the ward off. Again, this is the ward off. Okay? So this is the ward off. Press, that's the press. Okay? So usually you go to the death point through heart. Okay? It's not only finger goes, the whole body. The whole body. Okay? That's very important. Press. Okay? So this is ward off. You can ward off here. 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 You can ward off throwing. So every part you can ward off. The point you touch him is not only the arm, is the whole weight and the leg, the whole body power to on this point. So this point is 6 harmony. My E, my Qi, my internal strength, my waist, my leg, all in there. And that's the most important thing. So whenever he comes, when I ward off him, I'm the whole body ward off, not my arm ward off. And that's the most important thing to ward off. My press is my whole body press, not just the arm press. So the whole body press. Yeah? And next one is roll back. Okay? Roll back, the real use is roll side. Okay? Not to go to yourself. You cannot roll this way, but roll yourself. Okay? Very important. And this roll back, also you can roll here. Okay? If you put in a possible position, you roll this position. Okay? So this roll back is very similar like a Shaolin when I taught. Shaolin is this roll back, that's roll back, and that's the break. Okay? Shaolin like this kind of position. Okay? So actually when you can't sense this roll back, that's in the Shaolin, this is roll back. Okay? So then you twist him and break him. And that's the difference. Okay? But Tai Chi, the roll back is this side. Okay? And also can be break. Okay? And this can be kicking. So that's the roll back. Press. Press important is the training you not use hand press, is use your waist to press. Okay? So the whole body power press. Usually press have 5 ways to issue the power. The one way, for example, when the people hold the hand like this, the loudest is just hand press. So hand press. Okay? That's the hand only. But sometimes people press add on the weight. Add on the weight power. Okay? So this is second level. Then third level is the hand, leg, weight together, kind of together. But they are not have the waist power. Okay? They are not connected with the waist. So hand, leg, they are together, but a little heavier, but not connected with the waist power. So the fourth way is the power, the arm, the leg, the waist, 3 harmony, plus your E, your Qi, your internal Dantian power. So internal 3 harmony, 6 harmony together and doing this kind of movement. And at that time, you do, it's not the hand do, actually mainly it's your body do this kind of movement, okay? Body do this kind of movement. And that's the difference. But the fifth, the Tai Chi way, they want is not just direct go down. It's like you put a nail into the wood. They want to screw to the wood. So the same amount of the force. If you have 100-pound power, if you threw the nail to the wood, it's not never as deep as the screwdriver going. The screwdriver is save the energy and go more penetrate. So that's why the hand they want is spiral in. And perhaps so that when the same movement, but they have the spiral motion. The spiral motion, that's the way they do it. So the practice is this way, okay? But when they use, it's not to ask you push the earth. So when you use, you can push forward, you can push the chest, you can push the shoulder, okay? You can push the hips. So every place you can push. But the principle is use your waist, your leg, use your waist with your leg. It's not use hand, okay? So use waist, so waist push. That's important. Okay, if you push here, same thing. Not the hand push. Okay, this is the hand push. No. Okay, this is the weight. Okay, this is the weight. Okay, that's the weight push. But what we want is a tension. And the second movement in the Tai Chi, for example, is this kind of movement. And at home you can practice like this. Okay? It's like sit on the chair. And the inside this is the ward off, roll back, press, push. Because this so-called infinity point to make the circle. So a lot of points here. So when you ward off, you can ward off here. That's all can ward off. And from here, so all the time, the point is function. And push, they all point, this is the push. Press. So all the points. So all the point is every point touch you is function. So it's the infinity function in this simple circle. But the important is this hand has to be connected with your leg and waist. Not only hand do it. A lot of people hand. This is the hand do it. And someone is upper body do it. So better with upper body. So upper body do it. So it's still not to connect together the waist. So important is actually to look for the whole togetherness. So every structure, the hand doesn't do too much. The whole body actually moves. So the body moves. Okay. So this is the main important things to keep in mind. The function, the ward off is still the same. Roll back, press, the push. This push in there, they use it for this kind of push. Okay? The push this. This is up. So when punch comes, this is the kick. Okay? You can push this side. Okay? So this is the push. Okay? So when you push, the important is not the arm. You use this leg push. Okay? So that's the push. And so in here, this push. And also can be this punch, you use this push. So this can be, and sometimes push here, this can be the brush knee palm here too. Okay? So that's kind of, you also can do. The foot can kick. Okay? So that's a push hand. The next one, the movement in the form is after this, reverse circle, waist, push, and this movement. Okay? So just this movement in Tai Chi also have a lot of function there. For example, see this side is better. Okay? And when you punch hard, okay? So this hand can be break it down, can touch, okay? Can hit here too. Can kick this foot, can hook, okay? You can hook him. You can hook, okay? And also when he punch, kick him, kick. Okay? I can go this, I kick this foot. Okay, so pull, the hand pull this way, the foot pull this way, and tear his body apart. Or I put it behind to press him, you press him to make him get out. Or I can put the foot in front of him, become like this. Or I can put the foot this way to make him like this. So that all the position in here, it's a lot of opportunity can do this. And this hand can be chopped. One punch. This hand can be chopped, bar, okay, break, pull, elbow attack. So all kind of possibilities in here. Okay, you can pull and make it up. Okay, elbow attack. Okay, shoulder attack. So all kind of head attack. So this is the position there. So that's the one position. The next one is Jing'an Dao Cui. After this, okay, for example, the famous one is Jing'an Dao Cui. Okay, and this one, before in Chinese they call it Duo Er Hong, the starting with two red. What I mean two red is when he can't punch. So this kick, okay, this is one red hit, okay, this get hit and step down, the feet get red, squeeze the blood out, and this the mouth blood out. So that's when they down, and this one red out, two red out, so two red. So what they call it two red. When they use this, they have so many variations. Okay, mostly when come, this is the kick, okay. This makes circle motion, hold behind him. This is growing attack, not the arm, the whole body, okay? Knee, upcut, elbow down, side, and left side attack, okay? Jumping, hit down, okay? Hit down, all the way down. So, and if he grabs, this is growing attack. If you grab this way, okay, with this elbow down and hit this knee, okay, so this hand becomes pulled down, this up, this go there, one step. So it's an infinity possibility there. So that's the Jing'an Dao Cui. The main important is the uppercut. So sometimes when he punch, when I use that like this kind of okay, this kind of easier, this. And this hit down, this down, okay? So the easier you can go up, and sometimes you can, I can go here, and from here, this hand hit there, and then this goes too. So either way, you can go up this way up, okay? So you can here, hit there, or here, you can hit there, okay? So in form is this hit, okay, hit, rolling attack, uppercut, okay, and go. So it's a lot of possibilities. So the form in here, remember, this is a hit, okay, this is a hit. The uppercut will be hit. So hit, this for protect, this hit, this hit, this hit. Okay, this defense, protect, this another hit, okay. This is that, the hit, then. Okay, so that's the Jing'an Dao Cui. And next one called a lazy tying the coat. And then the next one from here, that's the grabbing technique there. And here, sometimes they call it cross hand. In the Yang style, they call it cross hand. Yeah. short attack there. Okay. Attack. Push. Okay. This is the push. So in there has so many functions there. For example, the first one, this is the grappling technique. Okay, we will use in the grappling technique the tape. They have a lot of grappling techniques. Okay, so we're not explain here, but at least this is the punch. You can hit him. Okay, and here, and this is a cross hand. Yang style is like this, but in Chen style, here is palm attack. Here is another palm. So elbow attack. So actually here they are the palm attack. Okay, so this movement, just this kind of movement. Okay, for example, when he punch come, this you can kick. See, this is a palm. Okay, so this is a kick. This is a palm. Okay, and this is the elbow attack. This is the palm with the eyes again. Okay, so you can go out. And also you can move him down too. And also if this side, same movement in here, so when this comes, this has the throwing attack, broken the arm, okay, throwing attack function. Okay, and up, you can, this broke, with waist, and this can be go his throat. Okay? So it's and this can be hit his chest, stomach going. So that's kind of circle motion. Okay? And broken too. So it's an infinity. So when punch comes here, just let he go. This is broken. Or this chest broken. This goes broken. Okay? So that's when this circle. And also here is short attack. Look at this. Here's shoulder. Back, shoulder. Okay? So this will be kick. Okay? Shoulder, back. And this hand comes. I can go here, this back, this shoulder. Shoulder. The hand is like this. Kick. So that's the position there. Okay? And this one has different, sometimes Shanghai they do this way, go this way. Beijing they do this way. Okay? So in Beijing the idea is to go here, this way. Okay, this way. So when this hand comes, go here. It's there. Okay? This is chop. This is the punch. Finish punch. Okay? That's all. Okay? Because after here, shoulder, you can do this punch. Hit. Okay. Then get out the one punch. Okay. Shanghai is thinking this way. So I will just see this side like a Shanghai form like this. When you punch, he thinking this way. This is palm. This is hand. So go this side. Then they will hit. Then the palm go back. Lady carrying the course. This is. Okay. Then Shanghai they go back. This hand. Okay. And press. So bend you press. And you can do press this. So excellent. So it's a little different. In here, after this, lady tying the coat. This is the grouting technique here. This is shoulder, elbow, palm, chop, or go to the eyes. Okay. The knee, ward off. Okay. So that's the lady about tying coat function. After this is the circle motion. Press. Okay. Press in the front. And this is the grab. Open. Here is the ward off. Attack. And here is press. Okay, another press. Hip attack. Sometimes you can press this way too. Okay? Sometimes you can use hip. Sometimes they do this with front. 3 circles. 1 circle, 2 circle, 3 circle. Sometimes use hip with a side. Okay? They're different. So the idea in here, And this one is this. Okay, after this, after lazy tying coat, the hand like this, and this hand is this, eyes, okay? So then roll back. This is roll back. Roll back. Okay, and press. The press is this kind of press. Okay? So use not to use the hand press. But still use the whole body press. Yeah, press. The whole body press. And this is roll back. Okay, this is kind of, we use this for roll back. Okay, or if this one punch you this side, he uses this to like this movement, but in this direction, it could be like this. Okay? When I attacked, he may be just here, and then he open. That's the way they open. Okay? So a lot of times when they open this hand, actually is when he attacked you, you touch. They use this to open your hand. So if you touch here, see, when my hand go down, is that belt hit this area. Just open. Okay? Open. Open. And open. Open. First open. Okay, this is open. The press, when after this open, then hip. We use the hip. The hip attack. Then press the hip. Hip. You can push high, you can push low. But we use the hip contact. Okay? So that's the basic idea of this. But actually this is the infinity function. The foot could be hooking. So from here, also this foot is this. So it could be a different way to do this. Next one is a single whip, is the most important movement. For example, the movement from here, open the chest, close chest, open the chest, like a forward silk. Close chest, open chest, close chest, open chest, close chest, open chest, close chest. So a lot of times the open chest close. The function in here, the inside is like a water, like an ocean moving. The hand is like a boat, okay? Because the harmony. So whole body, you want a sixth harmony, you must be make sure your hand is like a boat, okay? The arm like a seaweed, for the ocean. And this is the chi ocean. The ocean makes circle, the boat makes circle. Ocean through the boat, go there, the boat go there. Ocean through the boat, fly, and your whole body goes. And that's when you practice. But when you use in here, for example, this movement, they have a lot of functions. Okay, in here, the most important thing, when you push and for example, people push your chest, you cannot push, you cannot reach it. So like a furniture. Okay, so when he push, okay, so this is the one, and this hand can be here. Okay, so that's the one you can attack. So in here, this is the chest motion, like a body. Okay, so as soon as you push, this is the body. Okay, so that's the one movement. And also could be this hand here, I could be grabbed, and this could. So this could be sometimes this one, I could grab. So this hand could be grabbed. Okay, so you see this side. And this hand mainly is attack. Or this hand comes, you can be grab here, this kind of grab, broken there. Okay? Then this is the one, we pull the hand this way, and this hit there. So grab, hit. Yeah, that's the one hit. But after I hit this person, maybe behind someone punching, so kick him. So this, kick. Okay? Then you step in and use this elbow, use arm, the whole body. Hit him. Okay? Chop the neck, cut the eyes, either way. Okay? Whenever you like. And you can give him one This hand here, you can give him one more hit or brush knee from the under here is okay too. So that's the single whip and basic idea. But sometimes this is a hook, see, when the foot hook kick. So could it be he kicked me first, so then you hook and then kick there. Then there. Okay? Could it be he punch? You just direct from down here, whole body, both. Okay? That's also there's a possibility there too. So don't be slave, or I must be punch, grab, hold here, then hit. Okay? Then that's a single whip. Okay? Don't think this way. In reality, you may never have time to do this kind of thing. Okay? So reality punch, just go, just from down here. Okay? And then you can tie him, punch, okay? All you want. So that's the single whip. And then also the next one, single whip also can be used when grabbing. So later we explain the grabbing technique. We can see how single whip can be used on the grabbing technique. Okay. The next one is a wide crane split swing. Okay. So I don't do the whole form because it's too long. So we just do a few important movements. Wide crane split swing, that's the important movement. And up here, okay. That's a one way, okay. So this way is more focused on the chopping. And some way they go here, this kind, and this way. And then they focus on the elbow. So it doesn't matter you focus on the elbow, you focus on the arm, they are all similar idea. The idea in here, this kind. So most idea in here, they kick, okay, when you punch, start kick, then go here. Now, the elbow, okay, the elbow hit, whole body, okay, and hit after this, and this hand with him stay together. Then finish, wide crane split swing, okay, chop on the neck, hit, then whole body go down, weight go down, okay? That's the idea. And also the body kind of like a down, up, kind of, you know, so sometimes they like a bird fly motion. And that's the mainly idea, the hand like a wing, spread. Okay? So your whole body weight give him. That's the most important idea. Okay? So that's the wide crane split swing. And here the elbow attacks on the chest, here the punch, chop on the neck. Okay? Loose waist, loose your hips. And here is kick. Foot is empty. This is the one kick there. And the next one is the brush knee, the famous one, right? For example, before the brush knee, after this, they have the one movement like this. Okay? Just this movement. So many functions there too. You see, look here. This is the one, grabbing technique. Okay? Grabbing technique. This is yield. Okay? And this is the break arm. This is another break arm knee attack. But a practice Tai Chi is stay there. Doesn't move, kind of. Okay? What they want is make sure you all move the movement is from your waist. Waist move. But reality, you can move this way. Okay? So you don't need to stay here for it. Yeah, come go here. 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 So you can change the body. You not to be stupid. Can stay there. Okay? That's very important. So that here, for example, when he comes, punch. Here. This is the break. Okay? All this stuff. Okay? And you can just attack here. Okay? Another come punch. Here. It is. Okay? This kind of. Or hit here. That's no problem. Okay? So that's kind of thing. So the body is moving around. Yeah, this time this move, that time. So it's just a move. Okay? Change. So this there, so you can change. The next one after here, this is the same as the beginning position. Okay? Remember before the beginning we had the 金刚倒退. It's the same movement with 金刚倒退. Okay? So from here, and this, the same movement as here. It is very similar. Okay? Same. So actually still repeat there. So this still repeat. And this is a brush knee. Grab, push, curve, curve, push. Right? And side, use waist. Back attack, elbow attack, palm attack, chop. Okay? So that's the brush knee, the idea. And this movement is the most important in the Tai Chi. Okay? So the form, according to form punch, is this kind of function. Okay, this kind of function. In reality, you can, maybe I kick this foot, okay? I kick this foot and change it feet. You can change the feet too. The important is you give him the whole body part. Okay? So when I use this kind of movement, I will use this kick, this one. So the whole body I give him. Okay? The hand a little bit curve position. Not for example, he stay here. You not to hit him straight. In this position, they want is a little like a curve motion. So curve motion. Okay, from up to down. So curve motion. That's the way. So you hit him, curve motion. And a lot of time is because this, and you can hit him. But he may be avoiding this for this time. So that's what he used. You hit him here. Okay. This hand deal with this hand. This hand deal with this hit there. Or this hand deal with this hand, or you hit there. So that's the position. Why they put it here and this here. Okay. So that's one. And this one you hit. It's not the arm hit, remember. It's like you image when I hit this movement. If he comes, I hit him. From here, I go. It's like a baseball. American would be say, thinking this is a baseball. And turn your waist and hit the baseball. This is the baseball. Come. And this don't too soft. Okay. This one more hard. The waist alive. Or you image holding the water pipe. You know, hard one, very heavy water pipe. It's just like a wing on his neck. Okay. So when you do this, if you hit right, what he's feeling is not arm. It's like a water pipe or some baseball hit on his neck. And that's kind of feeling. And you're right. And that means this arm doesn't do too much. Everything you do is your waist. Your waist, your foot. And that's the important thing in this brushing. And next one is they call the red fist. In Chinese we call it red fist. Okay. So after the brush knee, of course, has so many the movement. Okay. And we want is just from this movement. Okay. Here. This is the uppercut. This defense. This is the kick, punch, attack, chop, kill, hit, pouncing, punch. Okay? So that's have a lot of function in this kind of movement. When the first one, this is rib technique. Yeah. This is a rib. This is a rib. And this rib can be hit real too. Yeah. The next one, this is upcut. So after rib is upcut. Upcut. So after form, this is upcut. Yeah. So upcut. And upcut could be caught there. This is the kick. If he get out, this another kick. Heel kick. Here or here. Okay, so that's the form. You see, far, upcut, kick. Okay? This is a kick. This is the one side. Like this. This you go home have to single pass. Okay? It's a very important movement. Here, this also has water of power there. But this one punch, this water. You use this. So, this is the hand water off. Okay? This is the side, shoulder, break here, shoulder, chest, either way, okay? This twist, break, this hit there. That's the one, okay? Or this punch, this way, hit there. Okay? So you just all the way, use whole body power, hit it. So that's the one. The next one, this is attack. Okay, this if we defend here, that's attack. See? That's attack. Then under here, this is grabbing, this is chop. Okay, this is chop. Carry. Okay? That's a carry. Then another punch comes, this is hit. This, okay? Then go back punch here, and red fist. That's a red fist push here. The punch. Okay. And in the story, they said Yang Rutan was started to teach Kung Fu in the Shanxi province, was killed the late over there, the two masters, their teacher already there. So they challenged him, and he used this technique to kill one, and he ran to the Beijing later. And that's why the Yang style Taiji becomes so popular, because he's not teaching the village, he's teaching the big city. And he used the technique in this one. After he like a graduate from Chen village, in the Chen style Taiji. So this one, the important secret is when you punch, the hand is borrowed. Okay? But the power is like you shaking the spear. In your mind is, here, I hold his arm. Okay? I shaking my spear. Okay? So when you punch, like a shaking the spear. You not shake, just punch, okay? Just the whole leg width to shaking the spear. So sinking the spear through his heart. And that's get the maximum power. And plus his hand hold back, pull his arm back, and get a double power. And that's the way you get the maximum power. And Yang Rutan to one just hit, finish. They call it red fist because the name is if you hit him, the blood come out from mouth. Hit the heart, blood come out. And that's called a red fist. Okay? In the older days. So, and also in there, another important thing is this double punch. Okay? Double punch after actually this jump is very important. This jump is when you do the movement before you go, like after this chop, okay, you carry him. So this jump. So jumping. So when he moves, you have to be catching, okay? Then give him one shoot a spear. So that is also very important in this movement exercise. But also in Shanghai, they do this way. From here, they just carry. They make circle, punch. Okay, they don't do this. That means that Taiji footwork is very important. Don't be slave. Actually, you here, you can kick him too. Okay, you can kick. Then jump. So there's so many variations on the footwork. In the beginning, they teach you 1, 2, 3. Later 1, 2, make circle, defense, pull back, punch. Okay, and later you can free. Okay, you may add on this, the hit. You can kick, you can jump, so it's infinity. You can double punch. So all the way you can do. The important is power, togetherness. when you hit him, the 6 harmony. Not just your hand hit. Your yi, your qi, your internal power, strength, your leg, your weight, your arm, the whole body do it. And Tai Chi is very similar like swimming. When you're swimming in the pool, a lot of youngster practitioner, the hand is too weak. We call it tofu hand in China. So when you're swimming, if you use the tofu hand, you cannot go anywhere. This is just wrong. If you're too rich, someone is ox power. Okay? Of course, you waste a lot of time. You go not very fast. Okay? But better than tofu hand. That's definitely. Okay? And harder, at least you can go. And but you go not very fast. In the reality, so when they fight, the tofu hand is much dangerous than the stick hand, okay, or ox feet. But the Tai Chi we wanted ward-off hand, the hand like a cat claw, or like a swimming hand. When you're swimming in the hand, it's not too hard, not too tofu, it's in between. So that kind of hand. So the Tai Chi hand always, it's like you're swimming in the water. Okay, when you do the hand is like swimming in the water. So actually, Tai Chi we can call it ground swimming. It's swimming in the air. But the hand movement is very similar to swimming. And the chest, stomach folding, and just like a butterfly swimming, the chest, stomach folding. So chest and stomach has the folding motion. It's like a cheetah hunting the animal. The chest and stomach, they are folding, like a aquarium, the music equipment instrument, accordion, this kind of movement, okay? So when we do the Tai Chi, also is important is use body to do the movement. Just like you swimming, you're not just a hand swim, okay? You use your body to bring the hand go, okay? So you use your body. And not just, so when you punch this body, bring your hand go, not just the hand go, okay? And that's very important. When you're able to attack, you use body to attack him, not just the able attack, okay? You use the body, go, then through the elbow. So the important is use body, do the Tai Chi. And also, when you do the Tai Chi, another important thing is you also have to keep yin and yang, empty and full all the time. Just like you swimming, this hand is full, and this hand is empty. When this hand on the sky is empty, no water, and this hand is full power to catch water. And when this is into the water, it's empty, and this is the ending of the flow. Then this starts full, this starts empty. So whenever the empty full always change, yin and yang is changing, just like a swimming. So we are doing Tai Chi, also always have to be careful the empty and the full. Okay? So whenever you're moving, like at that time, this is the fall. Okay? This is the fall. So this energy connects with this. Okay? When this goes, this is the fall, this is the fall, this empty, this foot is empty. Okay? So you change the weight all the time. Change the foot, empty fall all the time. So you can move. You always can move. Not solid like wood. Okay? The next technique called the 背自靠 in Chinese. Okay, actually the back leaning attack. Okay, the movement they have several ways to practice. Okay, this is the hit. This is a very important technique. This is the hit. Okay. And Chen Zhao Kui will be very low. Okay, the Beijing master Feng is a little stay higher. Okay. So the idea in here, like this movement. Okay. When punch, this is hit here. We use this elbow can be hit there. Okay. So that's the one idea. When this one goes, elbow attack. Also could be touch here. And this hit here. This could be hit there. Okay? That's another position. Because a lot of times people touch here to push me there. Okay? So when I attack, you want to push here and attack there. That's the one. So I can use this to hit him. But at the same time, look this way, like a hammer, not the arm. Okay, whole body, the whole body. Go. Okay, that's the one. So hit there, and whole body go. If I have chance in here, of course I hit the kidney. This hit there. So this hit. Okay, all the way. So this hit. But on the other side, then go here with another hitting. Okay. So it could be when you launch this one, I go here, and this kind of hitting. And if you use knife, go here, I use this hitting all the way to there. Okay? So if this hand comes, I might be break here. Or I don't need a punch, just this. Okay? Just this. Okay? Just hit him. Or I can hit the shoulder, I can hit the back, I can hit his head, any position I can hit, I hit it. The important is the whole body. Okay? And I can hit him up. Okay? So that's the position. And after here, this movement is someone grabs this hand. If someone this way, twist. So twist. So you use the back. That's what they call a back cut. The back cut. The back cut. Cross the able attack. So the finish position is this. And this hand, of course, get out. Okay? Because if he goes here, and just follow his energy. Use the back cut, able attack. And hip all the way go. Next movement is called a blue dragon out to the water, and it's a very, very important movement, and also the most complex. You know, they have a lot of way to do this movement, and it's the important one. So after this movement, one attack, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So here is 5 times turn the waist. Okay. Look here. The first time turn the waist. Actually, is uppercut. Okay. Body hit. Here, body hit. Second. Third time. Hook. Okay. Hook punch. Spiral. Hook punch. Fourth one from here is another time. You turn the waist. This hand is leaning and protect. And then grab him too. And this is growing attack. Okay? The foot, like a Xingyi step, running turn. Okay? Sometimes they do this step. Sometimes they do this step. That's really fine. As far as your whole power together, your power togetherness, that's the most important. So now we talk about function. Every single movement, if you're doing right, you can use whole lifetime, have infinity function. So remember, just this kind of simple movement, so many functions there, okay? For example, when he punches, and this is the one idea, okay? When he goes up, keep going, okay? So become like this. So that's the one. If he go, I'm still going. Follow him, okay? That's the first. And also here, could be he punch, I kick him. So I go here. This hand could be hit him. Okay, hit. And that's the back chop. Okay, so the floor here. So he punch, hit him. So this could be, if he's not here, I cannot punch him. My hand become hit him. This can stick him. Okay, stick. Then this is back hit. Cross this. Okay. Then next one this. Okay. Here. Then he punch here, avoid. Then next one catches here. Now that's a growing attack. That's called a blue dragon out to water. You know, you hit, get a blue. The water come out. Okay, that's called blue dragon. Okay, because they tend like a dragon, spiraling. And hit become blue, and the water out. Of course, dragging out the water. That's the name probably they thought about. And hit on the growing area. And when you use, of course, if you like this movement, has so many possibilities to do, and so many times you can use this. Every time, for example, he punch comes, we get here, then you can use blue water. You don't need to use this. If you like blue water, this is blue water. Okay? Or you after chop, if you like blue water, you just go to blue water. Okay? So any time you can use it. Or after bar, sometimes he punch, use this palm attack, blue water. When he get out, blue water. This is blue water. So many times you can use it. Okay, you can use also left blue back. And also you can, here, you can go left blue water. Okay? Bar here. And this. Okay, so all the time you can fake knee defense, and now he open down touch, you go blue water. Okay? So it's an infinity time. Anytime he punch, I kick, and blue water. So that's the one very, very important. Okay, we call it blue water, ice water. And the very important finish, curve, circle motion, and loose waist, loose hips, weight to the front. Okay, a little bit front. And the next one, actually important one, is we call the repulse monkey. So before repulse monkey, up here. Okay. That's the one, my favorite. Okay, double punch. Okay, because I have the background of the Xingyi and the Lan Shou, they all have the same palm. A lot of time when I young, I study what to use for the two palm attack. Probably is impossible in the reality. How come you can two palm attack? But in the history, in Xingyi, in Lan Shou, a lot of great masters, they do use this powerful technique to finish a lot of enemy and you win a lot of combat. Okay, so this one is very important. That's why Yang style Taiji, Chen style Taiji, they have this, and later they have for the tiger, returns the mountain, all this kind of movement. Okay, so important is the hand go forward, the back go back. Okay, so have double power, and the whole body power goes. So when this kind of usage, when I use punch, usually I do this ward off. Okay, kick, go. Okay, punch. So this one. So not the hand go, the whole body like a tiger, go there. A spiral motion. Okay, if you only this and no power, but the whole body, and that you get the power. Okay. So just like when he stay here, for example, he stay here. If you hit him, no power. But if you hit him, whole body power, then it's much faster. Okay. So that's the one. It's real power. Okay. To hit him. All the time you can use this kind of technique. If you hit him, no power. But if you hit him, whole body power, then it's much faster. Okay. So that's the one. It's real power. Okay. To hit him. All the time you can use this kind of technique. So after this one, they have 3 times change the palm. 1, 2, 3. The fist under the elbow. Actually, here's a punch. Yang style side idea, kind of. Here's a punch. Grab, punch. Repulse monkey. Repulse monkey, this is pull this hip. Okay, pull. This is pull. This is hit. Okay, that's kind of idea. Okay. So, in the reality, the things is same as Xingyi go forward. He is go back. Only the step is different. Xingyi, like a bar, go forward. And Taiji, go back. Xingyi, go forward. Taiji, go back. Okay? So Xingyi called it bell palm. Single one. This is Xingyi single one. Okay? Go double one. Xingyi, Taiji. This. So very similar. The only difference, Taiji is this hand go here, this hand go there. Go back. This punch. See? This. Okay? So he punch. There. Okay? So that's the Taiji, the go back attack. So when he comes, he yielding. Taiji is yielding, but also attack. Same time. Okay? So that's the repulse monkey. He's avoiding. That's why I put a little bit this kind of position. Okay? So the avoiding. And also he could be kicked, kick, same thing. You can get his arm, and that's the punch. Okay? Same thing. So this kick, you can go here, also so get here, then this can defense his arm, then hit him. So this. The important still the power from the earth, not only the hand. So when you repulse the monkey, the power. Yeah? From here. Yeah? So whole body. So this foot power translates to this arm. And that's the most important. Okay? So it's a whole body power hitting. That's a repulse monkey. Now, after repulse monkey, okay, they have the able hit. Then go here. Okay. And you can issue power too. You can hit, move. Okay. So you don't be. Sometimes you can just train your waist. The only waist, only the waist. Okay. This is the only training your waist, like swimming. Only the waist. Waist give him. Okay. And do that. But also in here you can be alive. Yeah. So you can move. Okay. So you can move this kind of movement, not be very stiff. So here the main thing is to grab technique and able attack. Okay, in grab, for example, when I repulse monkey, he grabs this arm. I hit, he might be grabbed. So that time you go this and use this hand, see, break this, okay? Slow motion and hit here. This pull, this break, this pull, or hit, okay? Or pound. Then whenever you hit like, okay, that's the one. But remember, this is able attack, infinity function. All the time you can use this. He punches this one, I can use this. I can use this. I can use this. You know, I can use this. Okay. And also this one, a lot of times you can use this kind of movement. If, for example, he grabs like this, yeah, and I can use this too. Okay? So still you can use this kind of movement and to get him and hit him. So and this kind of movement, it's the infinity function. Okay, so that's the one hit, able hit. Okay? And that's my favorite elbow. We call it dropping elbow. A lot of time when punch time, I just drop my heel or chest. That's the dropping. It's not the elbow down. It's the whole body. Whole body. The weight. Give him whole body. The whole body weight. Not just elbow. Okay. Very heavy and very deadly elbow attack. So elbow attack. Step like this or step like this. Depends on the situation. That's the power training. And the important is the whole body weight giving. It's not just the hand, not just the elbow. The weight giving. The next one is they have the zongpan, and this is the elbow attack, you know, and that kind of movement actually is very easy to see, more obvious, just like a yang style diagonal drive. Okay? It's a very similar idea. This forearm hitting. Okay? So that this up here. Okay? This one. They call it white snake split turn. Okay? So that's kind of movement. And that's the one technique they use a lot of times. So here is like a snake tail. And this is a knee attack. This is the palm. If a little far, this is a foot attack. Close, knee. This here. Then you get out. This is a snake express turn. Remember not arm, waist, the whole body go. Okay? When he defends it, you turn this here, through this, and over here. Okay? That's what their idea. And also, there are some people, they hold this side, okay? Go this position, and use the hip, and smoothly good. So that's another position, use this chop. And use this hip, stick this, and this. So that's another possibility. Okay, there are so many possibility to do the same movement, but also in here you could be able attack too. Okay, so a lot of the variation. So some people like this, able attack, then go. Okay, so it's a lot of variation in this movement. But that snake express turn is very important. And the next one after this, okay, circle motion. Here. Through it. That's break it down through it. Okay, that's the function. And the next one, the most important, actually is brushing claw hand. The claw hand in the consultation. So claw hand. Important weight. That's the claw hand. Okay? Claw hand. Claw hand. That's coming. So in here, the claw hand, the idea why they call it claw hand, the two reasons. One is hand variety change like the cloud in the sky. Second one is because the eyes, when human's eyes, like the sun and the moon, have lights. Okay? So when he punch comes, so I use this hand to cover his eyes, or use this hand to cover his eyes. And so he couldn't see. Then I use punch or chop, okay? Then, like this is easier to see. The punch, and this hand here, that's claw hand, so he couldn't see. And this hand could be chopped, very important with, okay? Or throwing attack, depends when you wave, what kind of wave you want. You want this kind of wave, or you want this kind of wave? So it's a claw hand, the position, okay? This chop, could be chop, could be chop, could be grab, could be go ice, for all the possibilities. And also could be go this side, it could be sweeping, this could be sweeping, okay? And go this side, you can be here. Okay? So here, so a lot of here, take, then go inside. It's a very similar like a G in the beginning. Actually the G just higher 2G. It's become claw hand. Okay, so that's the claw hand major function. And also it can be avoid. Okay, when you find something, yeah, you can avoid. Yeah, so you can go back claw hand. Avoid. Okay? So avoid him. You can go forward. You can go back. You can go side. Okay? So you can move. Okay, around him. Okay, so it's not stick. Okay, so the main thing in here is to make circle motion, protect, attack. You can learn him. You can back forth. So it's but as far as when you grab, your hand is still thin, still thin. So you're looking for the chance. This can grab, can be chopped, can grab it. So all kinds of things you can do. So that's the cloud hand. And this is only the little example of the first set, two section application. And we just pick a few important movements to show you the example. And the Taiji important is 8 words. Opening, close, up, down, spiral movement, and empty and fall. And that's the most important. And just like swimming, when you hand it, you always open the chest, close, open. So whenever you're swimming, you always open, close, open, extension. Okay, that's the same like swimming, opening, close. Taiji always you look at the movement for them here. Open, close, open, close, open, close again. So always open, close. And empty, fall. Also like swimming, you always, when the hand on the sky is empty, when water is the fall. So hand in this hand is fall, and this is empty. So always empty and fall. Not always fall, always empty. Okay? Or either hand is empty, the foot is fall. When hand is empty, the foot is fall. So it's always the body balance. Somewhere is full, somewhere is empty. Somewhere is relaxed, somewhere is use of power. Okay? That's what we call empty fall. So that Taiji also look at this, just like same movement from here. And this time, that's the fall, this empty. That time, this the fall, this empty. And that's the fall, this empty. And that's the fall, this empty. So always empty, fall in the movement. And also yin and yang. And yin yang is always the balance. One is like a real, the strong part. One is like a yielding part. So it's always, they are yin-yang balance. Just like a hand, always this is real and this is relaxed. Okay? And also spiral movement. So the movement, when you go spiral up, spiral down, spiral up, spiral down, and spiral up, and spiral down. So it's a kind of spiral motion. So in swimming, you also can see when your head, you rotate, spiral forward. Okay? So actually, when you're swimming, you are spiral. At that time, you spiral and spiral. So your body is spiraling, but don't spiral back. And Taiji even better, because we are not only spiraling, but we spiral back. Okay? So a lot of times swimming, you spiral. Okay? But you just spiral in, but you don't spiral back. That's the difference. So Taiji have infinity function. If you just get one, good, and it can use forever. Okay? Even look like a very, you pick any movement, like this kind of movement, a very lousy one, just this and this, look very simple. And so many possibilities, just this kind of movement. Like just this movement, a punch hand. Just this. Then you can like this, the whole body power. And then after this, you can keep this short chin down. Okay? You can keep it. And also, up here, you can down chin, growing attack, use Taiji. They call it down chin. Growing or hit the knee, feet. Okay? Head attack. So head attack. So it's just this movement. It can be here, hit him. Okay? Or he high, you can go this, hit him. Okay? So it's a kind of infinity, this kind of function. And every part of body, here, as far as you power together, and this side, turn this over, you can hit it here, here, as far as your power is together, you just go. You don't worry about there's a tree there. You just cut the tree and hit the tree. You don't worry where you hit. Not necessarily he punch. I hit his hand. I don't care. I hit his arm, branch, trunk, all go. That's the idea. So everything, just give him. Okay. So this is the conclusion of the first set 2 section application.